This is Dr. Lisa Gordon coming to you from the Natural Health Improvement Center of Columbia, Maryland. We're going through something really difficult nowadays. On top of the incredible changes to our lifestyles and the associated stress and worry, winter is here and the sky is dark for many more hours than it is in the summer. Many people have become anxious and depressed this year. By discovering any nutritional or organ dysfunction, we can concentrate on healing your body and brain so that you can feel well. Today, I'm going to address the health issue called seasonal affective disorder, or appropriately, SAD or SAD. The changes of seasons can be very difficult to navigate. There's a decrease in the numbers of hours of sunlight. It is dark when a lot of people finish their workday and when they're cooking dinner. Many of us stay up as long on the shorter days as we do when the sun stays out until 9 at night, even though the sun sets at 5 or earlier in the winter. Seasonal affective disorder is when people experience depression, sleepiness, lack of focus, and low energy during the shorter days of winter. Some people notice that they overeat, become sluggish, and lack motivation when there is lessening sunlight. On top of the depression and the anxiety that people are struggling with because of COVID-19 and the um, the restrictions on our life that we have to have, this makes it even more difficult. So there are ways to feel better during the winter season, and I want to give you some suggestions as to what you can do to avoid that sadness and the lack of energy. There's a particular kind of lamp that simulates the effect of the sun. So a lot of people know that they feel much better when they're in the sunlight, and they don't particularly love going out in the cold for it's not even enough hours to make themselves feel well. So they can purchase that kind of a lamp. Food is very important. Be careful not to abuse sugar, bad fats, or carbs. Instead, fill your diet with healthy fats, energy-boosting snacks, and other comforting yet healthy foods like a warm bowl of chicken or vegetable soup. Unhealthy treats may feel good at the moment, but abusing them will only worsen the symptoms of SAD, seasonal affective disorder. Here's a fun fact. 90% of your brain chemicals like serotonin, which makes you feel good, come from your gut. So nutrition and healing any leaky gut that might be occurring is essential. We can help with this. Exercise. You might not feel like moving, but even a quick walk around the house, some lightweight weightlifting, or a few trips up and down the stairs will get your heart pumping and increase your energy. Bundling up and getting outside will feel better than you can imagine when you're just thinking about it. And I know that I love the endorphins I feel when I take even a 20-minute walk or jog. I usually have to force myself to get outside, but when I do, I'm always happy as well as proud of myself. Sunlight, which is where you get your vitamin D, is at its peak around noon. And vitamin D is the thing that some people who are experiencing seasonal affective disorder need a little bit more of. So sunlight is very important. Besides natural sunlight, a great substitute for increasing your daily intake of vitamin D is either through supplementation, which we have very good uh, samples of, and we use a supplement that is very absorbable and easily used by the body, the ones we use in our office. Foods also help. Cheese, egg yolks, orange juice, fatty fish, or beef liver are good choices. Establish a good sleep routine. If you can get to sleep a little earlier, your body will thank you for it. Before we had electric lights, people used to go to sleep when it got dark. So I don't know that our bodies have changed all that much in the past many, many centuries, but I do know that it is important to sleep when your body wants to sleep. So we have a routine that our body wants, And if you can establish a good sleep routine, your body will thank you for it. You'll feel better the next day. You might even feel like getting out and exercising. These days we're so isolated, so even more than in other years, I'm going to suggest that you call or text a supportive friend who accepts you and lifts your spirits. FaceTime and Zoom are great ways to connect with friends and relatives. We've become pretty accustomed to doing business this way, and it is also a great way to nurture our friendships and reach out when we need human contact. If you're feeling out of control of your mood, it is important to create areas that you can control. It might be hard at times, but understand that what you are experiencing has a physical component that you can interpret as emotional. Be forgiving of yourself and others. Understand that you can make as many of these changes as you want. Even doing one or two will help. Being out of balance can help you more likely to suffer from seasonal affective disorder. With the help of an experienced healthcare practitioner who really listens and knows how to find out what you need, you can get back in balance and enjoy the winter rather than feeling down and unwell. Call my office at 667-240-2923 for a free phone or video consultation. I can help, and it would be a pleasure to speak with you. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you again next Tuesday.